All right, getting back to our weather now. Of course, I've had a lot of conversations with people who's been asking me, concerned about what happened Monday.
Yes.
You know, should I leave out early? Should I wait a little bit later throughout the week or what?
It's not a bad idea just to check. I mean, watch our morning newscast. We'll be able to show you the visibilities currently at that time, as well as the traffic cameras. The ingredients are there. The difference today compared to yesterday was the wind. The wind stayed up. That kind of mixes the atmosphere and prevents the fog. If the winds settle, then the fog could develop. The wind should stay brisk overnight tonight, or at least strong enough to prevent the fog from developing, and I'm hoping that that will continue for Thursday morning as well. Notice the winds out at Kenner, east at 16 miles an hour, and they have been at least somewhat breezy steadily over the last several hours. That should continue overnight tonight. We'll see if it does continue for tomorrow night going into Thursday morning. The temperature is 75. Skies have been clearing. Dew points are high, so there's plenty of moisture in the atmosphere. As that dew point, or the temperature gets closer to the dew point and the humidity value increases, that's when the fog could form. The deciding factor, the determining factor, would be the winds. In the 70s outside right now. The temperatures are not going to come down much more than they are at the moment. We actually briefly got into the upper 50s this morning in Slidell. With a dew point of 70 there now, that is not going to be the case. Winds are strong enough to keep enough mixing in the atmosphere you really need for what the type of fog that we saw form on Monday is called radiational fog. That combined with the smoke is what caused the super fog. But as long as there's enough mixing in the atmosphere, it prevents the fog from developing. So it does look like we'll stay breezy throughout the day tomorrow, and hopefully that continues into Thursday morning. Above normal temperatures and the more humid air will also take us right into the weekend. But the good news is, for those of us like me that have been waiting for the fall chill to return, it comes back, and based on the models right now, just in time for Halloween. Here's why the wind started to increase, and also a little bit sooner than we thought. This upper level low is kind of squeezing us in between the low and this high. That helps to increase those winds out of the southeast. That low, though, that kind of what has been helping our winds, will be moving out on Thursday. Does it last just long enough to keep those winds brisk early Thursday morning? We'll see, but certainly during the day Thursday, Friday, and the weekend, that is gone. High pressure basically settling almost right on top of us, so the winds will be settling fairly quiet for the weekend. Then early next week, here comes a deep upper trough, and associated with it some more Arctic air that'll be spreading across much of the nation. This is a big time cool down for much of the country, including the Gulf Coast. We are looking at a pretty significant drop in our temperatures from Monday compared to where they will be on Tuesday during the evening and night. That upper low is also helping to produce some shower activity from Texas into the plains and elsewhere east, not over us. We will stay under that ridge of high pressure, and so the really only rain chances we will see over the course of the next couple of days is kind of within this southeasterly flow. An isolated shower or two. Saw a couple of showers develop that were down on the bayou parishes, river parishes, and moved out toward Denham Springs. Otherwise, we will stay relatively dry. And with regards to the front on the way for Halloween, not a lot of rainfall is associated with it. We might see a few showers kind of squeezed out Monday and into Tuesday. Hopefully we don't have any rainfall on Tuesday evening, but what we will see on Tuesday evening is that drop in temperature. It will likely be a little bit milder early Tuesday, maybe topping out in the low 70s, but here comes the colder air. 40s, 50s, and low 60s right around the time the kids are trick-or-treating, and breezy. So you will want to bundle up based on the timing of the models right now. That, of course, could change, but it does look like we will get into the chill, certainly at some point on Tuesday. Staying warm and humid through the weekend, and then temperatures bottom out on Halloween.